morning and welcome to Community Connection. I want to thank the town of Prescott Valley, and Mark and Eddie are always so good to tape for us. Our Community Connection, and it runs on our local channels for a whole 2 weeks, which is really nice. So our first guest today, we have some wonderful guests today. Ones that I like all our guests, but these are really good. I'm filling in for Marnie today. I'm Gloria Gross, Operations and Events Manager, so I'm filling in for her. She had another meeting to go to. So our first guest is Will Larson. He's an actor for Prescott Center of the Arts, and he is in a play called Peter and the Starcatcher, and he plays Black Stash. Tell us about your adventure here with Peter and the Starcatcher.
Well, it is quite the adventure. For those who have never heard of it, it's quite a recent play. It has won multiple Tonys in the last year or so. Wow. And it was on Broadway very recently, and so it's a bit of a musical, not in the traditional sense where you're going to be, every character is singing the entire time. But there's a few songs that are very charming, very funny. It is actually adapted from a series of books. Oh, okay. And the books are pretty much the prequel to the Peter Pan story.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's a story of a young orphan with no name who gets is going to be sold off to a king as snake food. And along the way, he meets a young girl named Molly, who's training to be a star catcher. Her father is a star catcher, and they collect star stuff, which is the sort of the magical part of this whole story. Black Stash, the character that I play, is kind of the last of his kind. He's a pirate long after all the other pirates got out of the business.
Wow.
So he fancies himself to be a villain. And while he is on the search for treasure, like all pirates are, he's also really in search of a hero, kind of someone to play his opposite.
Oh, okay.
And so he is chasing a treasure that he doesn't know. He doesn't know what it is. He's just after this treasure, and they all get embroiled in a storm, and there are mermaids, and sort of we see kind of the origin story of Peter Pan. You know, why does he never grow up? How does he learn to fly? Mm-hmm. And sort of the early story of that whole experience. And we learn how Black Stash, who will later become Captain Hook, loses his hand. How they encounter the massive crocodile. And it's just really a really funny show. It's kind of out of time a little bit. It makes references to modern things, like Michael Jackson's Moonwalk, for example.
Really?
And it also it's very fun and engaging because it's very much an ensemble piece. And by that I mean that a lot of the set pieces that would normally be built, a lot of the props that would normally be built are actually managed by the actors on stage.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of it is, kind of controlled by the actors, and we're running on and off, changing costumes, changing characters. And it's incredibly fun, great for kids as well as adults, lots of humor, and also has a really charming story about a young man who is just looking to be free for the first time in his life, looking to find a home.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have never heard of that. I've never seen the play or anything else, so this is going to be awesome. And I see Bruce Lanning is directing it.
Yes, he is.
Awesome, isn't he?
Yeah, I've worked with
He's
Bruce
really
before.
good.
Yeah, he certainly has an eye for it. Really kind of brings out helps us to kind of bring out the comedy of it. Black Stash, my character in particular, is a bit over the top, and Bruce has been very gracious to let me take him over the top, more often than not, and just be very exuberant. It's a very high energy play.
Oh, wow.
And like I said, a couple good songs in there, including one called "Made a Mermaid Out of Me," where the whole cast, which is mostly older men dressed up as mermaids and come out on stage to dance and sing for everybody.
Oh, that ought to be hilarious. Now, do you sing in this at all, or
I
not?
do,
You
yeah.
do? Okay.
I get to be one of the mermaids.
Oh,
I get to sing
wow.
about how the mermaids are created through the magic of star stuff.
Oh, how cool
Yeah.
is that? And this is getting ready to open up in a couple weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, we our last show closed last week, so we are ready to open up March 14th at
Wow.
our main stage venue.
Wow. And it's very easy to get tickets. You can go online through their website, pca-az.net, or you can call them, 445-3286, or you can go online, pick your seat, which I like to do when I go, is pick the seat where I want to be, and then get your tickets right there and pay for it online. And you get them on your phone. You don't have to have paper anymore.
Yep.
They make things so easy, don't they?
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable. I noticed you have a lot of sponsors on this, which is really nice to have these people sponsors such an original for Prescott Center for the Arts, because it's the first time you guys have done it, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a very recent show.
Sounds like it's going to be an amazing, amazing show. Kind of the boy who would not grow up, Peter Pan, which, you don't think about that. You don't think about the pre-stories of any
Exactly.
of these fairy tale movies at all. You just think about, oh yeah, this is the way it was, and you just go from there. But this sounds like a hilarious show, and I'm going to have to get some tickets.
Absolutely.
So be sure, be sure to get your tickets. It's March 14th through 31st. Now, do you have some matinees in there too?
Yes,
Evenings and matinees?
the show runs, there's 12 shows. It runs Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are evening performances, and then we have 2 o'clock matinees every Sunday.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
That's going to be really nice. I like the matinees myself.
yeah.
They're just nicer for me, I think. Then I go do whatever I want after that. You can get your tickets by calling 445-3286. You can visit the website at pca-az.net, or you can go online. Well, that is the website. Go online and pick out your tickets, pick out your seat, pay for it, and get your ticket on your phone. I mean, that technology had just come so far. I did that with a concert. I'm going to it in Flagstaff for next month. It's like, oh yeah, I just got your ticket on your phone here. It's like, holy cow, they just
Yeah.
do that everywhere. So give us one more little clip here. We have 20 seconds.
Well, it's I personally am really in love with my first mate, Smee. Everyone will know Smee.
Smee.
Kind of subservient to Black Stash. He lets me, after a ship breaks in half and everyone's cast into the sea, Smee is kind enough to carry Black Stash to the shore, swim me back to the shore, along with the treasure that we're chasing after. Oh, and they land on a deserted island, and they encounter a bunch of natives. So there's also that. Forgot to mention that.
So this is Peter and the Starcatcher playing at Prescott Center for the Arts. Be sure you get your tickets. If you need more information, you can call 445-3286. Thank you for being here, Will. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Gloria.
We'll be right back.
Dad,
Just 1 minute, okay?
hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
And welcome back to Community Connection. Gloria Gross here with you today. So glad to be here and be able to talk about some of the things that are coming up and things that are going on in our town, in our area. There's just so much going on. Our next guest is Ron Brashear, Marketing and Events Coordinator for the Heritage Park Zoo, which we love. And I know you have a lot going on, so tell us what you want to push the most.
Well, first, the zoo's
Camp.
open again.
Zoo's open. I saw that, and I shared that post. The zoo is open.
That's a lot of snow.
Oh,
so-
it was a lot of snow.
Yes. Luckily, our keepers got in. They had some four-wheel drives because, as we
Oh,
always say, the
good.
animals have to eat. So they did. They were
Yeah.
able to make it in, which is nice.
Oh, wow.
But one of the big events we got coming up is Lou at the Zoo, or I should say
Oh,
Lou
okay.
Loves the Zoo. Lou Reese has been around town for many, many years, and he decided to help us out and do a quick fundraiser in conjunction
Nice.
with Courier Cares, with Daily Courier. So he's going to be there from March 3rd to the 7th.
Oh, wow.
He's going to be doing different things every day. He's going to be in Kiwanis Corner on Sunday. He's going to be a keeper for the day. He's going to do a gift shop. He's going to be all over, which is great to bring awareness about the zoo because we still
it
hear
is.
people still say there's a zoo in Prescott.
I know, and they don't know
It's-
that.
So we're really trying to
Really?
get that out. So the Courier has really helped push that this year.
Good.
So we're getting that out. So we're trying to raise funds. So what it is a fundraiser.
Mm-hmm.
So we do ask people to go to www.heritageparkzoo.org if they'd like to donate, or please come by the zoo. That helps us as well, just
Mm-hmm.
entering the park, paying admission. But Lou at the Zoo, we do have a few sponsors for that, actually, which we've been very grateful. Finley helped us out.
Oh,
They're
nice.
a sponsor, as well as MI Windows and Doors. And then we also have Granville Homes. And another sponsor we have is Papa John's.
Oh,
And-
I love Papa John's.
Yes, I eat it a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But they're running a very cool special for us,
Mm-hmm.
and I got it right here. It's called the Heritage Park Zoo Combo, and there's an actual promo code, and it's called Zoo Love. If you enter that, if you order online or when you order by phone, what it is you're going to get 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas, and your choice of a dessert for only $16.99. And
Wow.
for every special, we get $2 at the zoo.
Nice.
So, and that goes through March 7th. So please order some Papa John's.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, and that's in the Prescott and Prescott Valley stores. So
Both of them. Oh,
yeah,
good. Good.
so that's been great. We're really appreciative and just trying to raise as many funds as possible because this time of year, as you know,
Yeah,
we're closed
slow.
because of the snow.
I know.
But just not as many. Totally understandable. A bit cold to go to the zoo, but
Yeah.
it's still nice to see the animals, especially right now.
Oh, yeah.
Before the snow melts, come on out and see the animals play in the snow. So
know.
sounds like it's melting fast. So.
And it is. I can hear the drip, drip, drip all
Yes.
the time.
And a couple other things we have going on. We have our spring 2019 zoo camp coming up, so that coincides with spring break. So if you want to get your kids out to do something fun, let them experience the zoo behind the
Definitely.
scenes, see the animals and nature. Get them away from TV, I like to say.
And their phone.
And the phone, yes. And that's going to be March 11th through the 15th, and that goes from 8:30 to 3 o'clock. And if you call us, you can go ahead and register, and our phone number is 928-778-4242. And you can register that way or just come on in and register as well. So the camps are great for kids. Usually the kids will come back, they say they've been to one, they want to go to another
Yeah.
one. So it's really fun for the kids.
Can you register for that one online, too?
We cannot.
Okay.
You can actually download it if you go to our website, www.heritageparkzoo.org. You can actually download the form.
Oh, okay.
And then you can either mail it in or send it in,
Okay.
A lot of people just drop it off.
Yeah.
But another event that we have coming up, because like you said, we are busy.
You are busy.
Which is good.
It is.
Being a 501c3, all these events help, keep us going.
Oh, yeah.
And it's fun, stuff to do,
It is.
outside and have fun. But we have behind-the-scenes photography tour.
Oh, nice.
And that seems to be a pretty big one. You don't have to be a professional photographer. Just lets you get behind the scenes a little bit closer to the animals because you're with the keeper. So
That's a good
we're
thing.
not going to just say, get in there. So you get a lot closer than you usually would by just entering the park. And that's going to be on Saturday, April 6th, and that runs from 9 to 10:30.
Okay.
And members are 25 and non-members are 30. And what's really neat, as I said, is you get to get a lot closer to the animals, and also because it starts at 9, we don't actually open the park till 10. So you have the park to
Oh.
yourself a little bit. So
Nice.
that's actually pretty nice.
That is.
And then a couple more things we have coming up as we flip through our flyers here, and please, we have our flyers at the zoo, so whenever you come in, you can see them right at the gift shop. But we're starting our breakfast with the animals.
Oh, it's always fun.
Yes, it really is. And last year, we really had a really good time last year. It seemed like a lot of people came out, and it really started to catch on. But on April 13th, we're going to do the Lynx.
Oh,
So I don't think we've done those before, so it's going to be
think
something
so.
different. Yeah. So and that goes from 9 to 10:30. Once again, that's something we do rope off, so the zoo doesn't open until 10, but you'll be there an hour early, and then we'll keep you just to the people with the breakfast.
Yeah.
Christina Jones, who is with Kitsch Academy, it's a cooking class. She is going to be there, and she cooks our breakfast for it, and they're wonderful. So it's not just a
nice.
continental breakfast; it's an actual cooked breakfast. Warm.
Oh, so participants actually get a breakfast too, not just the
Yes.
animals. Oh, I like this more and more.
So as we eat, the keepers will feed the animals, which is pretty neat, and then we'll give some education, as well as we got a craft usually for kids and talk about just the animals. So that's really
Awesome.
one of our bigger events. And
That's
then
great.
lastly that I want to talk about is, believe it or not, it's coming up,
I know. It'll be here before we know it.
Extravaganza.
Wow.
So if you haven't been there before, that is a huge day for the zoo. Sort of one of the first big things again in the spring to get people back out. So this year, and it's on Easter, it's going to be Saturday, April 21st.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, Easter's a bit late this year.
It
I think
is.
it was early last year.
It was.
So
It
but
was, yeah.
hopefully that means the weather's better and it's
I know.
no more snow.
No, so much for an early spring, huh?
Yes. So that's going to be, the gates open at 10. So it's just regular admission. All the events inside are free. And we do different egg hunts, and we do it for different age groups. So we don't want the 15-year-olds with the 3-year-olds.
Yeah, really. I don't blame you. They get trampled.
Exactly. So from 11:30, we go 0 to 3-year-olds. And then at 12:30, it's 4 to 6-year-olds. And 1:30, it's 7 to 9. And then at 2:30, it's 10 to 12-year-olds. And what we do is right there on the event lawn, we put a bunch of plastic eggs out there so the kids can go with their Easter baskets and put all the eggs in there. Then you turn them into one of our stands, and we give you candy.
Oh,
So-
how
and a
fun
few
is
little
that?
Fun stuff as well.
A little fun stuff, huh?
Are
But
you
it-
going to be there?
Oh, I don't have any little ones anymore. My
I know.
grandkids are all teenagers. They don't like stuff like this anymore. But I like it because you've got it so divided up for the
Yes.
different age groups. It gives each one just a little bit more time before the others come in and start trampling
Yeah,
everything.
and then we have to get the eggs back on the lawn. And it's
Yeah,
fun. And I've actually
yeah.
gone as before I worked there. I got a 2.5-year-old, so
There
she
you
was there
go.
last year, and she
Oh,
had,
fun.
it's just so cute. You get the
Oh, it is.
pictures. They're
It
dressed
is.
up in their Easter dress, so it
That's
was
great.
fun.
So for more information, or you can call 778-4242 or go to the website heritageparkzoo.org. Thank you for being here today, Ron. We
you
appreciate
very
it.
much,
We'll look forward
Gloria.
to seeing you again.
Thanks.
We will be right back.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute. You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and. I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
And welcome back to Community Connection. Our last guest here today is from the Prescott PGA Junior League, Golf League. Melody Bridges is a coach, and Justin Henderson is a league captain. And how did the golf course survive the storm out there? over the
Well, we're
weekend?
still underneath the storm.
I know.
We're still
That's-
clearing parking lots, and
Oh yeah, that snow was amazing, wasn't it?
it's great for
Wow.
cross-country skiing right now.
Oh yeah.
I wish I still had my old sled that I could steer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't even know if they make those anymore. Probably back east somewhere.
Probably. Well, that's where I'm from, so there's
Oh, okay. There you go.
there's the connection.
But you guys going to talk about the PGA Junior League tournament that's coming up. Give me some information. When is it?
Oh, my goodness. Well, it's not really a tournament,
Oh,
Gloria.
okay. It's
an
not? Okay.
ongoing thing. We're going
Oh,
to
okay,
start.
ongoing.
We're
All
going
right.
to start practice probably on St. Patrick's Day, March the
Okay.
17th. And we will have practices until school lets out. And then all of June and July, we will have team events on Sundays and Tuesdays. It's an ongoing thing to help the boys and girls learn about golf, learn the proper way of holding a club, for instance, how to treat the course. It's a wonderful, wonderful program, and we're in our 4th year.
Wow.
Justin has been with us now. This is his second year.
Wow. That's amazing. And so what date did you say you started? St. Patrick's Day.
We're going to start with a practice then. However, we do have an information meeting coming up March the 3rd, this coming
Okay.
Sunday at 2 o'clock. Any parents who are interested are certainly welcome to come, bring their boys or girls. There will be a computer there where we can help them register if necessary. And I think Justin will agree they will see the course in a totally different light from they've
sure.
ever seen it before.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure they will. It's still a little snow crusty.
A little bit.
But that will make the grass so green.
It's
when
gonna
that
be
gets
really green
all
once it
melt.
comes
It's
out.
going to be beautiful.
Yes.
It's going to be beautiful.
Yes.
So this is open to anyone, all
So,
ages?
8
or-
years, 8 years up to 17.
Okay.
Last year, they capped it at 16, but thankfully, they've gone up to 17-year-olds now.
Good.
So that encompasses some of our freshmen, sophomores, and juniors in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So they can continue their golf during the summer, and then they can move right into the golf season.
Nice,
Mm-hmm.
nice. And tell me a little bit more about this. What do you provide for them? I know I see you brought some shirts and hats.
Got some goodies here, yes. So the fee is $200,
Mm-hmm.
and they can pay for that via the website, which is pgajuniorleague.com, and then they'll search for Prescott, and then find Prescott Golf Club. And with their $200, they get a hat, they get 2 jerseys that they'll get to wear during
Nice.
the play days, and they also get a little T-shirt that they can wear during practice or around town, and then a little bag to put everything in.
Wow, how nice is that?
Yes, and that includes all of their practice balls. It includes all the instruction. Myself and Melanie, Ron Hansen, we all do the instructing. So kids don't have to have any golf experience whatsoever. They don't need
Oh.
equipment. We have plenty of equipment for them to borrow, to use. They don't need to know anything about golf. They just show up, and we will teach them the very beginning basics all the way up to our skilled players.
Wow.
And let me just qualify something there. Registration with PGA, upfront money is really only $75. The balance is due as practice continues.
Oh, okay.
And we do have some really good players. We did last year. We had one young man who was hitting a ball 340 yards, and if you think
Wow.
about a football field, that's pretty
Ooh,
impressive.
that is.
We had one young lady who turned 14, had been with the program 2 or 3 years. She went into her freshman year of high school and was the number 1 seed on the girls' golf team
Oh,
right off the
amazing.
bat.
That's great.
So, and to see their faces when they come in, and some of them that don't know a thing.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's like a light bulb goes on. It's wonderful to see the grins and to see the parents enjoy it too. It's
Oh,
just
I'm
great.
sure.
It's a great program.
And it's probably almost better to get them when they don't know anything, because you can teach them the right
Yes.
way to do things instead
Definitely.
of somebody coming in that's been trying to do it on their own. Oh, no, this is the way I want to do it. Well,
Breaking
no,
bad
you have to
habits.
do it. Yes, yes.
Justin's wonderful with all of them at every level. He really works well with all the juniors.
That's great. That's great. This is going to be so nice. And I know we've got this up on our bulletin board at the office, and I believe it's on our website too. If not, I'll make sure it gets there. But it starts March 17th. Give us a phone number for contact information.
So they can call us at Prescott Golf Club at 928-772-8984.
Okay.
And we also have a Facebook page if you want to go to Prescott PGA Junior League. We have our
Oh,
little
okay.
Facebook page there as well.
Nice.
They can register directly with at pgajrleague.com. And just go into the prompts there for the local league. And that's where they can also, that's where they will pay the $75 initiation fee, or the initial fee, rather.
That sounds like a wonderful day. And do you happen to feed them while they're out there?
We do have some food and beverage specials. So the nice thing is that while the kids are out playing and practicing, the parents can just hang around. We'll have food and beverage specials for them.
Nice.
And for the kids, we do a little $6 hot dog, soda, and a bag of chips.
Oh, wow.
Special for them.
That's good. So they don't go hungry. Because what time does it start in the morning?
We do afternoons.
Oh, afternoons, okay.
So the first practice, we'll start our practices on Sunday, the 17th, and that'll go through the end of May until the kids get out of school.
Okay.
But
And
we
what
start
time?
that at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, okay. So it
And
goes, how long?
Usually it goes till about 5, and especially if
Okay.
we
2
have
hours.
matches, because when we get into the team matches and the youngsters are out on the course itself, that takes a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And to watch them mentor each other and to learn teamwork is just beautiful, because the format is a team format. It's a scramble.
That's good. Because a lot of them probably don't know how to do that. They may
No.
not even know what a scramble is either.
probably don't.
I didn't until I started working at the Chambers. Like, I don't know what that is.
It's
I don't
fun.
know much about golf.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a little competitive, but it's more about the fun and the camaraderie.
Yeah.
And, you know, they get to play a sport that they'll play for the rest of their life.
Right.
It's a sport
right.
that they can take and play and meet new people, and it's great for business relationships as they get older.
Yeah. And there's so many people out there that play golf. You just never probably lose somebody, not be able to find somebody that'll play.
But we have these youngsters, and we have golfers at 94 and 95 years old, still out there playing a nice round of golf. So it's a sport for a lifetime, believe
It
me.
is. For more information, call 772-8984 or visit the website, Prescott PGA Junior League.
Correct.
Thank you for being here. We look forward to seeing you out on the golf course.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
Appreciate it.
you.
Thank you. We will see you next week.